Hello, everyone, and welcome to my channel, Your Sunny Arches. And I am, of course, Your Sunny Arches. And today we're going to do a love reading for Leo men and Leo women. All right. Well, dang. Okay. For this second half of May of 2020, let your friends help you ask for and accept support from others. So, Leos, you know what? I'm going to keep this here for both the Leo men reading and the Leo women reading because obviously that's important. Deception, put it this way, this card has come out for almost every sign already for both male and females, almost all of them. And I've only done a few. So hopefully, just be aware of this. Be mindful if it's you. Okay? All right, let's keep it moving. Please keep in mind this is for entertainment purposes only. Any decisions that you make should be based on what you think is best for you. You are living your life, and therefore only you can make the best decisions based on what you're living and experiencing. Okay? I do read from the sun sign position. However, you're more than welcome to check out how it resonates with your moon and rising. And don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and leave your comments down below. I look forward to getting to know you guys and also to find out how this resonates with you. Okay? Alrighty. So, what love messages do we have for... you got a few cards here, but if you're interested, it's you deserve love, true love, and children. And let's see how this all works out with that. But in the meantime, love messages for Leo men for the second half of May of 2020. What love messages do we have for Leo men for the second half of May 2020? Just gonna put that here. We have engagement and wedding. Oh, Leo man, you are getting married. Like that song. I'm not gonna try to sing because it don't work out for me too well. Not at least not at this time. It's what? It's 1:15 in the morning. All right. Here on the East Coast. So your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. All right. And this situation involves marriage, making the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. So if you haven't put a ring on it yet, do it now. Let's see. If you haven't asked that question, renewed your vows, now is the time to do it. And last but not least, you have forgiving and learning. I think what I'm going to do is, yeah, there we go. One more card for Leo men, please. One more love card for Leo men, please. We're using the Romance Angels cards. These are by Doreen Virtue. I love these cards. You deserve love. Oh, see, that was part of that pile that came out. Oh, Leo man. All right, guys. So apparently you're deciding whether or not to move this relationship to the next level. And for whatever reason, you're kind of unsure because apparently they did something. Because forgiving and learning is here. Do you forgive them? Do you not? And if you do forgive them, do you want to take the next step with them? And seems like the answer is yes. But if you're still unsure, definitely talk it over with your friends and family, those that are nearest and dearest to you, who you know have good heads on their shoulders and can give you the best advice possible. All right, I think that was pretty straightforward. Something obviously happened. I don't know. I'm not exactly sure what, but we'll see in the advice cards um, what may have occurred. But you have here make the effort. So maybe you're just holding back. Maybe you're getting cold feet and you're not sure whether or not you want to take that next plunge. It's or you're afraid of rejection. I think that could probably be it. Maybe you're afraid of being rejected. You don't know how you're going to take it. You don't know if she or he is going to say yes. Yes, that's right. I said he or she. I don't care what the genders are. I don't care what your preferences are. It's your life. you live it. And so whoever your significant other is, you're maybe you may have made some mistakes on your end, and you're not sure how they're going to take what you have to offer. Right? But you do deserve love. You are lovable. And maybe you guys had an argument, and that's okay. Quarantine will do that to you when you're stuck in a confined space 24/7. Yeah, it might do that to you, but you still need to find time for yourselves, to be able to have some of that alone time, to dedicate to whatever personal pursuits you're into, right? Um, Let me see. As sorry, I'm just trying to straighten this out because it kind of irks me. Okay. So I guess what we can do at this point is get into the advice cards and see what advice there is for you. What advice do we have for Leo men for the second half of May in reference to love? What advice? There we go. Chariot, you need to move on. Whoa. And communicate. Oh, you need to move on. You need to move forward with communication. Okay. Your emotions are there, but the communication needs to back it up. So maybe you were closed off. Uh, um, not meant. I don't want to say mentally, but you were close. You just weren't speaking. You weren't communicating. So you just didn't. I think you were afraid to come forward and say what you needed to say. What you and share what you were genuinely feeling. All right, let me move these over here. Take these out of the way. Whew. It's a warm night tonight. Let's see. What else do we have? Yeah, you fell back onto some temptation. So that was the that's why forgiving and learning is here, making the effort. What did you do? And now you're stuck waiting. Okay, gotcha. So yes, you need to move forward. And you need to communicate. Okay, you need to move on from whatever it was that you did. All right, you need to communicate that to the person. You need to apologize. Look, I'm sorry. All right, I fell off the wagon. I regressed. Uh, Weed comes to my head. I went back and I took, smoked a blunt or something. I don't know. You know, Maybe weed count affects sperm count. I think something like that, is a consequence if you smoke too much. All right, moderation, moderation. Um, no, I don't smoke, but I kind of think I might want to try. I ain't gonna lie. But regardless of that, whatever the addiction was, whatever the temptation was, really hope it wasn't like a one night stand type of thing. I think you really need to let them know that's what has occurred, so um, they can understand why you kind of been shut off or you found out about their indiscretion. But I think it's mostly from your part. This is really more your indiscretion that you committed and that now you need to apologize for, ask for forgiveness, and let them know that, you've been waiting and asking, um, on moving on to a higher commitment. Maybe you want to propose to them, or you want to, have that serious relationship, move in together. You want a higher commitment with this person. Okay. But in order for that to happen, you also need to embody the energy of the Queen of Wands. Why the Queen of Wands? Well, the Queen of Wands is the go getter. So you need to show some type of initiative, some type of ambition to make up for your indiscretion. Okay. Um, in the time that you're waiting, okay, because of whatever this is, or you're being tempted. It could be, hey, your bestie was, she's been in my DMs and I've been kind of blocking it. And I didn't know whether or not to tell you anything. Um, you know, in, while you're making that decision, you're going to your friends for help. Okay. But you want to let them know that, listen, I'm sorry I haven't told you sooner. This is what's been going on. Um, yada, 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 blah, 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 blah. But you do want a commitment with them and you need to show them. Okay. You need to be prepared and show them, and also let them know of what plans you have put into place, what actions you have taken to make sure that all of this is going to be achieved. All right. Well, damn, that was quick. Yeah, I'm kind of like, yeah, that was really quick. But I think it's exactly what's going on. And you know what? Hmm. I guess you want to know, will they say yes? Right? Um you let me know. I mean, it says you deserve love, so I would definitely reach out, and it seems like yes, that the person may say yes. Okay. I don't want to ruin that for you. I think this is something you need to learn from, be able to have that courage and go for it. Take that initiative. All right, guys. So, Leo, man, that was pretty simple and straightforward, but I love it. I really do. I really like it. I hope you said no to that temptation. If you haven't, or you don't think you've been tempted yet, if someone from the past comes back, try to hit you up or whatever, someone's trying to slide in the DM, whatever the case is, whatever this communication from the devil is, Leo, let it go. She may be a Capricorn, she may be a Cancer, yes, she might even be a Sagittarius. Um, but if it's a temptation, some form of toxicity, let it go, say no, and let your significant other know as soon as possible. If you did commit an indiscretion, you need to be open and honest about it and show, um, if you can, and tell how you've been um, regretful, repent, how you repented from it, and um, how you plan to move forward to make sure that something like that doesn't happen again. All right. Well, I wish you the best of luck in these upcoming weeks and days, and let me know in the comment below how it all works out, how it resonates with you, whether or not if it did. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And what we're going to do now is we are going to move on to Leo ladies. Leo ladies, what messages do we have for Leo ladies for the second half of May of 2020 in reference to love? And again, I say again because I've been saying this in other videos, I apologize for my nails. My 5-year-old daughter was doing my nails. Kind of helped pass this time. Let's see. All right, one more for Leo ladies. Love messages. Second. Messages, love messages for Leo ladies for the second half of May of 2020. One. Children, your love life is being affected by children. So somehow your children are involved in the situation. So automatically that leads me to believe that this reading is about their their father, right? Love must be, there we go. Separation. Uh-oh. Time apart from your partner is on the horizon. Maybe the two of you need a break. Um, being confined in a small space can do that to you. Don't let this this time break your marriage apart. What other love messages do we have for Leo ladies for the second half of May of 2020? True love, this is the romance of a lifetime. This is the one. They know that you're the one that. Wow, that's a lot. Okay, well, we're gonna take these, but oh, I took that other card out. I'm sorry, ladies. Um, the one that I said I was gonna leave for for both readings. The other card did say, let your friends help. It's somewhere in here. So you may need to ask advice, from those closest to you, those that you know that give great advice and who actually do look out for so you there okay, so there may be some sort of a break that the two of you may need, right? You have your children, the children are there. Um you really do love each other, but it's just, confinement. And it's not that it's necessarily a terrible thing, it's just you have not had the opportunity to kind of, be alone, to be able to pursue your own personal um, agendas, goals, pursuits, you know, those kinds of things. Um, but this is true love between the two of you. This is the romance of a lifetime. However, your self respect makes you more romantically attractive. Trying to, okay, so that way you can see. Um, so maybe self care is important at this time. Maybe you've let go of that, um, because where are you going? Who's going to see you except your significant other who you are spending 24/7 with, right? Even if they're working, once they're home, they have a day off. Where are you guys going? So, yeah, I know you could go for a walk. You could do this. You could do. I know. I'm well aware. But in the end, it's like you're home, and then what? When they come home, then what? You guys got the kids. Don't really get a break from the kids, and that may be needed too. Um, Maybe you need to take turns. Take like a mini vacay in your room. Dedicate some time to yourself, and there's nothing wrong with that. And if you have your kids, do it with them too. I do it with my daughter. I have my own kids. I have two, and like I said, she was doing my nails. Yes, I'm teaching her to do it too. I know I need some practice, but whatever. But yeah, doing things like that with your kids, massages for them, then for you. There's that suggestion. So a dad had made like a roadmap on a shirt that he wore, lie down, and his kids used their toy cars to all over his back, and that was his massage. So there's things to do that way. You can do, you know, for massages together, games. If there's all kinds of things that you can do. It's just the time, the effort, and yeah, I get it. I know. Anyway, so let's keep going here. I know I'm rambling, right? So truly, this is true love, but you do need to, that self care is very important also. So take some time to take care of yourself, put yourself first, okay? And then we have codependency. Addictions are affecting your romantic life. So be mindful um of whatever, you're finding yourself, what is that R word? going, whatever, I can't think of the word right now, but whatever it is that you're turning to as a comfort during this time. Alcohol comes to mind. Not wanting to do anything comes to mind. Not wanting to leave your home, for safety reasons, maybe fear. Not wanting to do things without your significant other. That could possibly be it too. But whatever these codependencies are, they are beginning to affect your romantic life. So it, like I said, with this self care, you'll start to feel better, hopefully, and you can begin to probably have more motivation to do more. Okay, and this, as you take care of yourself, you'll begin to heal any family issues. So your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. Maybe you've recently uh, hmm, uh, may have had some sort of an argument with your parents, right? Or with a parent, however it resonates with you. Maybe the grandparents wants to see, or grandparent wants to see their grandchildren, and you won't let them because you're fearful of any consequences. And I totally get it. I understand it. I'm the same way too. So I'm a fellow fire sign. I totally understand, you know, and I don't blame you. I really don't. You want to keep them home, but you may, if you have that ability, that nobody's been sick, right? They do follow safety precautions, and that they're that they're also very on point with the children. Give them an opportunity if you can. I know it's very difficult. I know it's very hard. Um, these are some really rough times. But if you do have that availability, then allow that time for them, because that'll also help you to have time to take care of yourself. Okay. Um, like I said, maybe there was something that happened and you're really upset, and that probably has taken a toll on you. I don't see anything related to passion, so there may be a lack of passion within your relationship at this time due to this issue that you're having. Uh, there is there is love, there is romantic feeling, but doesn't seem like there's much communication or passion behind anything. Okay, let alone any initiatives or romantic details going on. And it's because you're probably really in your head about what's going on here with your family. It could be that you've had an argument with your children. If your children are older and you're really concerned, and that's what's affecting everything, it's like, how can I focus on myself when my children are not okay? And therefore your relationship is suffering because you're not even considering your significant other at this point. You're just focused on your children and what is going on with them. So if they again, if you have that availability, uh, if you have that type of I guess availability is not the word that I'm really looking for, but if you have that ability, then maybe the children taking a little break away from home may be a good idea for the moment, and then you guys can come the kids can come back home, and you'll be able to um work things out with them with a cooler and a calmer mind, right? So let's take a look at advice cards, and let's see what advice there is for you. All right, so I see the King of Wands and Temperance. A lot of balance, making sure things get done. A lot of patience and balance is needed at this time. Okay. I'm not seeing the card that's at the bottom, so if you see it, you know how it resonates. Okay. What advice do we have for Leo ladies for this second half of May 2020 in reference to love? What love advice do we have for Leo ladies for the second half of May of 2020? Six of Wands. So that's great. That means you do have a victory coming your way. So you are going to be victorious. You do need to um what's before the Six of Wands? It's the Five of Wands. So you are going to overcome this issue, whatever the family issue is at this time. You are going to overcome it, and once you overcome that, you'll be able to address your relationship. Okay. What other love messages do we have for Leo ladies for the second half of May 2020? Mm. Okay, one more. One more love advice for Leo ladies. A lot of passion. All right, you got two more here. Oh, you even have your card here too. All right, so we got passion and we got emotion. Okay, that's great. That's great. You have the infinity symbol, which emphasizes the true love. Infinity goes on forever, right? It's also representative of a continuous union that doesn't end, nor does it break or separate it or separate. Um, so your advice is that you are going to overcome this, and you are going to receive some sort of recognition for it, or um, some sort of victory, right? But for that to happen, you need to get into your element of as the Queen of Wands. You need to be the go getter. You need to take that initiative to take action and go in the direction that you already know what decision, what direction you want to go in. So if you need to move, then you move. If you need to, in order to protect your family, your relationship, whether it be a marriage or a very solid, serious, exclusive relationship, you may need to move to a new home, a new area. Um, but you need to move forward with whatever decision that you make. Okay, you know what decision it is that you want. And you got to take that action to get there. Once you made that decision, you're going to be able to reconciliate um, with everyone. Okay, and I think more the reconciliation here is more with, yeah, it's going to be with healing these family issues, but it's also going to allow you to again, um, not just reconcile, but maybe begin to celebrate. Uh, as well as reconciliate with your loved ones, okay? And last but not least, you have the strength card. So this is letting you know that maybe by the time your season comes around, this may take a while, right? But we'll see how this progresses as time goes on. Um yeah, because you have a lot of fire, so more than likely, by the time Leo season comes around, right, this will be settled. If it's settled sooner, even great, even better. But the advice is to be strong, stand your ground, control yourself, control your not control yourself like, oh my god, no, no, more of like you see, praying and meditation. I say that every time. Praying and meditation, you see how she's doing that? That's helping to calm herself, to calm her inner lioness, right? Her inner lion. And that's going to give you the ability to better handle the situation. Remember the cliche, cooler minds always prevail. So with a cooler mind, you're going to prevail. You're going to be able to progress in the way that you want, um, with those that you genuinely love and have a lot of passion for. Okay. Um, what I don't see much here either is really the only one that I see about communication is healing family issues. To in order for that to happen, there needs to be communication. So whatever codependency is, you gotta. I think that's what the victory is more for, overcoming this codependency. And then you'll be, and that's also another another thing to possibly celebrate, right? But communication is also important. So be mindful too of your communication. I don't see much in relation to Pentacles, which is 3D. I see children. Um, there's codependency and healing family issues, but those I don't want to include the children card in this, but you need to also kind of ground yourself. Got a lot of passion. You got some emotion there, but get in tune with your emotional side, but also be mindful and grounding yourself. Hence the need for prayer and meditation, right? A little bit of time to yourself, some self care, in order to regain your composure, to regain yourself again. All right, Leo ladies. Uh, Despite what it seems like at first above the surface, that healing will come. You will gain that, and things will move forward in a very positive way. All right, Leo ladies. So let me know down below. Leave your comments. Let me know how this all resonates with you, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. So until next month, we'll see you then. Bye.